Quitting a sexual addiction is not glorious. If a hell existed on earth, this would be it. This isn't my first time trying to quit this. I forgot how difficult it is for me. Like, my brain protects me from the memory of how bad it gets for me. What makes it hard for me isn't the relapsing part, it's the actual abstaining part. The longer I go, the harder it gets. Day 3, day 7, day 21. For most people, it seems like it gets easier for them the longer you go without doing it. But for me, that's not the case. It actually gets harder, and it becomes like this all-consuming mind thing in my head, and it becomes all I think about. And it's not just sex, it's mainly masturbation. Like, that becomes all I think about. And it prevents me from doing so many things. It prevents me from being productive, creative, writing, working on my projects. It literally takes all of my mental energy, and I don't get why it doesn't get easier for me when it gets easier for most people that I've heard about online. I'm not saying this to scare anyone who maybe doesn't know they have a sexual addiction or a masturbation addiction, and if they try to go a couple days, maybe they'll find that they have one. I'm not saying this to scare you away from trying to overcome this if this is something that you deal with. I'm just saying it as it is. This is just how it is for me. And if you do struggle in the same way that I do, you're not alone. I'm not weak because it's harder for me. I am just wired differently. My story is different, and that doesn't make it weaker than anyone else's. It just makes it harder. Different story. And I'm really excited to see how the end result is when I am finally free from this addiction. And if there's anyone out there struggling with these things, then I am here for you. I want you to feel like you can go down this path with me. Use my videos as inspiration to keep going when you're struggling, because it's not easy. And I realized recently that I don't want something that that has control over me. I don't want something that I can't say no to. To say I'm going to take a month off from doing this and to be okay with it. I don't want anything to have control over me in that way. And alcohol had that over me for many years, and I couldn't say no to alcohol. I just drank all the time. But I finally did overcome it, and it wasn't easy, but it was nowhere near as difficult as this has been. This is the one thing I have never been able to overcome. So the last time I was filming a video, I was sitting in a hammock and I was talking, and the sun was coming up, and I was talking about how I'm excited to be on this journey. And I just didn't remember how difficult it was going to be, even though I've been down this road before. I just couldn't remember. It really is hard. But for the first time, instead of doing this instead of doing it because I feel like I should do it for other people, for the first time, I'm doing it for me, and I feel like a peace about it. I feel like this is a stepping stone in my life, and although, yes, it may be scary for me, I know deep down that this is the path that I'm supposed to go on. Later that day, I took a nap, and then when I woke up, I felt awful. I felt like the end of the world, doom and gloom. It was the worst feeling. It was just so empty. I felt so empty inside. I told myself I wasn't going to film videos with anyone. So in the shower, I did stuff with myself. I tried my best to alleviate some of that emptiness that I was feeling. And I didn't feel too bad about it afterwards, because I knew going down this road doesn't mean you're never going to do it. It just means that eventually you'll get there. I don't know. Then I did it later, again that night. And then the next day, I decided to film a video. And I told myself I wasn't going to film a video, but I just decided to. And me and James filmed the video with this guy a stepping stone, I guess. And it was so weird. It's like, you know how the universe gives you nudges in the right direction? It was really bizarre because when I was uploading the video to post it, my OneDrive messed up. It deleted the whole folder and I had to go re-download it. So mid-upload, it like cuts out the video. So I'm saying, is this the universe telling me not to do this? Because that's never happened before. And it was the only folder on my OneDrive that wasn't showing up on my computer. It was just really bizarre. If there is something out there and it was nudging me in the right direction, and maybe it wasn't saying don't upload this video because it's the end of the world if you do. Maybe it was just saying go down the path because this is eventually where it leads. Eventually you won't be making videos. This is just to let you know that's the path that you're supposed to go down. If it isn't true, or if it was just a random glitch, then it doesn't really change anything because that's the path that I want to go down. And if it helps me believe that that's what it was, then maybe it helps me that much more to go down. My healing journey is going to be a difficult one, and I just forgot how difficult it was going to be. If you would like to follow me on this journey to freeing my mind of sexual addiction, masturbation addiction, to be free of all addictions, then I invite you to come on the journey with me and share some of your experiences if you're also going on this path. And I'm not some self-help guru. I am just starting out the path myself, and I feel like you can learn a lot from someone who's just starting out because you're reminded of how difficult it is. And when you make these videos, when you're in that moment of how challenging and how much you're struggling going through it, it's a lot more impactful than making the video after you've overcome it. Just like I did when I had my lip condition 12, 13 years ago. I made the videos during that, not after, because you forget a lot of things after you've overcome a struggle. And I'm on my way to overcoming the hardest one there is. Thanks for watching.